What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil. I am not feeling super hot, so we're playing a really kind of, believe it or not, relaxing game. This is Lost Skies. It's in early access. Can't remember the name of the studio that it's done by, but it all has to do with airships. And this is the airship that I built. As you can tell, I've already kind of started. I've got some stuff in here. I've got some storage. I've got my cores that's powering the ship. I've got my crafting table, my cooking table, my research table, and a forge for smelting. I've got some cannons. I've got some sails, as you can see. And we're heading to this island. Right now, we actually can do our next objective, which is to craft a cannon for our ship. But I want to do a little investigation first. As you can see, we've got, all sorts of inventory. Each island is very unique. It's kind of cool. And what you can end up doing is editing your ship. If you can find the resources, you can edit your ship on any one of these islands. One thing I do wish that they had was a periscope or a spyglass like Sea of Thieves. This is multiplayer. I did play with a friend last night. It was pretty fun. It's not for everybody, but I really am digging this. So like I said, here's my ship. Maybe we'll go over here. Start on this small island right in front of us. Kind of go from there. We've got, as far as traversal, grappling hooks and gliders, and obviously this airship. I've seen in trailers that you can get like a wingsuit, which is probably lower down the tech tree. So what else? Well, it's reasonably easy to control once you get the hang of it. There's a lot of cool puzzles. Let's pull back a little bit here. Yeah, we're just gonna, actually don't need to go too high. One of the cool things about the ships is that you have like a teleporter beamy thing. That you'll see momentarily once we get over the ship, over this island. We can get a little lower though, because it's not super unique, or not super. It's not unlimited. It's got a day and night cycle. One thing that really impressed me was here. Let's kill the sails. One thing that really impressed me was the music. It is very calming. And seeing as I'm not feeling super hot, we're going to go with that. So let's see here. I've got an altimeter. I've got a speed thingy. It says I'm still going 5. Oh, maybe that 5 is just the... Yeah, it was just my descent speed. Okay. So as you can see, that thing there will get me back up. Here we are. Have I been here? I have been here, haven't I? Maybe I have. Yeah, because I did this stuff. That's one thing a map would do really well, so that I could kind of see where I've been. But it's fine. There's some things that I didn't pick up. My carrying capacity is very much limited. But just so you have an idea of how this stuff works. So my ship is there. And then I've got a grappling hook that I can use to grapple onto stuff. But seeing as I've already done this island, what I could do that would make sense is, I believe on that island I already have a base set up. The one right there. Maybe we go there, we install our new cannon, and then see what our next step is. There's a whole like crafting system here and stuff like that. Okay, so if we go here, we can just teleport to our ship rather than have to grapple all the way over. That wasn't too cool. Let's go over here. I'm just gonna put my sails on. And one of the cool things is that as you go to these islands, you pick up schematics for for new technology, and so some of them I have are actually engines that I don't know how to use yet. But actually, I can show you right now. So we've got, engines like this. Increase level to, resilience, power, heat, all that stuff. There's that. That is a cannon, I believe. There's a new sail that I can use. There was these wings that I got. There's that. This one here. I can actually upgrade this a bit, because this will give us better efficiency and stuff like that, as you can see. So I'll just upgrade that. So now when I build this, it's at these stats. Not sure, I guess these are the next, enhancement levels. So that's the pace setter. Yeah, okay, so I see this green signifies the level. I've also got things here. This rifle, shotguns. I do need to make this shotgun as well. Yeah, so you basically craft everything, or you find stuff. And it was pretty easy to go down there and just look, because obviously it takes a while to get to where I want to be. Now, once I have, if you look at my speed, I'm going 15. Also, I should, I'm going slower, because if you look at the, let's go over here. If you look at this thing, you can see that the wind is going behind me. So I'm going against the wind right now. It's pretty cool so far. There's these big floating monsters that I know nothing about, but they're pretty scary. I don't see any of them out. But I believe that they're called heralds. There's a whole story here as well, as far as why everything is destroyed and why there's floating islands and what I'm doing. I woke up out of cryostasis, and I'm just trying to figure out what happened to the people. But yeah, once I have the engines, this will go a lot faster. But it's also pretty nice just to chill, And I can go ahead and make adjustments to my ship. I can build new ships. So you have to, of course, get all the required resources in order to do so. And as you level up stuff and get certain things, you can get a better shipbuilding port, whatever it's called, a ship station or whatever it is, and it's like Skydock or something like that. And then you can build larger ships. So it's very unique. I just built this one, and after I built it, I thought, don't really like it, but it is what it is. I love airships, though. I love the concept of airships, the idea of airships. So hopefully, as I level stuff up, I can get and make newer, cooler ones, and just go from there. So yeah. What did I... So I think I just shot my own ship, because I accidentally hit the button. Because what I learned you can do is, there we go. Missing something in HUD. Okay. So as you can see, there's cannons that you can, or those are turrets, not cannons, but there are cannons and turrets and weapons that you can control. Which is good if you're playing by yourself. I could probably just use the one, but here is, yes, I'm reasonably sure that there's a ship port thingy here. Let's gain a little altitude. But it is really nice just to kind of chill. Look around. The skybox is not bad. From what I understand, they took a lot of information or assets or technology or knowledge from their previous game, which is called Worlds Adrift. And there was an island creator in which you could make some of these islands. So apparently some of these are user-created islands that we're flying to. So that's nice. It's kind of cool just to see this stuff. And honestly, there are not enough airship games. I remember one years ago. There was a multiplayer airship game that I loved, but it was just like it was airship, basically battle royale or team deathmatch. Didn't have a story, didn't have crafting. So in this case, everything feels very unique. What is that? I'm not really sure what that is. But yeah, Spyglass would be great. Just you can kind of see islands in the distance like Sea of Thieves. Anyways, like I said, early access. This came out, I want to say, last week. And I've been messing with it for about that amount of time. I'd like to see where this goes. I know that there's got to be like a roadmap or something to have a better idea of what's happening. I believe right over there's this little green light thing there. That's where our port is. So we're gonna go down there, and then we're gonna adapt our ship. Yeah, I can see it. So yeah, I've been to this island already. There's mining and felling trees, stuff like that, to get resources, and obviously taking out people, taking out animals mostly, some robots, things like that, all having to do with the plot. But yeah, it's good stuff. So I think what we'll do is obviously the cannon, but then we'll also try and do the engines just to get us a bit more speed. I don't know that I've ever gone in there. I think there's a hole somewhere down there, but I don't know that I've been down in there. You can also put figureheads on and things like that. But like I said, now that I'm playing this with this particular ship, I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I'd like to do this other design. And so I actually just went online and looked up, like steampunk airships and stuff like that. We're going to slow down a bit. We're still, even though my speed is at 0, I do have speed because of these sails. So once I get a bit closer, I'm going to hold down shift, which is going to kill the sails. There we go. And then we can just descend. I think we're just about right above it. Can't really see from this angle. Yeah, it's right there. Hopefully this will... Yep. There we go. Alright, so now we can edit our ship. So the first thing we'll do is, if I go here, go to ship weapons, there's this cannon. I need wood and... Okay, just wood. I may actually have wood in here. Don't know that that's enough. No. I still need more metal and wood. Alright, so we're gonna do a little resource gathering. So while you're editing, you can do this to kind of look around and, puts things on. Before we do anything else, let's go to engines. We're gonna need wood and metal. So yeah, we're gonna need to do a lot of resource stuff. So, perfect opportunity to show getting resources. Here's my little sci-fi post-apocalyptic saw. Come on. As you can see, you're picking up wood that way. There's little key ways to do it to maximize the what you're getting. That to get over here. inventory is full. Okay. We'll come back to that. Don't worry about it. So yeah, it's not really full. It's just that you've got to kind of do this to give yourself as much room in order to do what you need to do. So actually, I can probably go back. Yep. Let's see how much wood that is, because if that's enough, then I don't necessarily have to worry too much about anything except for metal. Let's get back up here. Nope, did not want to get on the turret. I wanted to do this. Ship weapons, the cannon. So yep, now I just need metal. So typically you either find scrap metal, or you can go to a mine and get metal. So let's see what's around here. I think there's a mine over there. You know what I also wanted to build before I do anything? Because I did unlock another schematic. I have a little thing that'll, like, flares that I can use, but I believe this is what I wanted. Metal electric filament. Ooh, alright, so I don't have that yet, so I can't make this yet. Azure Grove, Atlas Heights, Ruins, Large Parts Chest, and a battery. Battery I can always make. Alright, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that later. So there are little issues. As you can see, it kind of froze there. It's gonna... There we go. It's done that a couple times. But I think that just has to do with my Wi-Fi, possibly. Plus I have everything set on the highest graphics. I do like the look. It's got kind of a Breath of the Wild vibe to it. Yeah, I've got room. Good. So let's go in here. Actually, don't even have to. Here. Let's get these guys first. There we go. Now, you can just leave them like that. You can also do this and get resources from them. You can use for cooking and crafting. Okay. Hope I didn't get them. Alright, we still got them. So now we're just going to do this. To get ore. And ore itself is not metal, but then we can use our furnace to smelt it down to metal so we can use. So you can see we're getting a lot of tin. And from what I understand, each metal type, like I've got some copper, got some tin. That seems fine. Those will all have different properties as far as durability. I gotta be careful not to hit the dark rock, because that could do too much to explode. And not only will it destroy the ore, but it'll also hurt me. Do not anticipate I'll need anything this thing can give us. perfect. Look at that. Inventory full. Okay. Let's go back. We'll smelt this and then go from there. As you can see up at the top, I can see where my ship is. I can ping stuff so that others know where to go. And if I'm playing with anybody, I will see where they are, or at least what direction and the distance, based off of the little heads-up display. So first things first, let's smelt this. So we'll go over here, craft all of those. And we've got all this metal. So now we can go back, hit our cannon. Now I wish I could put cannons like on here, on the wings, or on the sides, but it doesn't look like you can. I don't believe you can put them on the bottom either, although I thought I just saw something. Yeah, no, because you need to be able to, other users need to be able to use this, so I wonder if I can put... I can actually just put it right here, yeah? Not perfect, but it's a cannon. So now I can actually interact with it. So first off, if I'm flying, I should be okay to see. And then if I go to this cannon ammo, I do actually have some ammo that I picked up. Easy. We'll just put this here. And then I can interact with this. There we go. Not bad. So I need to destroy a herald, board its body, and obtain a data core. Oh, geez. The heralds are one of the big things. Okay. So before we do any of that stuff... So it looks like we've got... Yep, I can fire each one individually. Nice. But I wanted to look at these things. Alright, so we've got this and this. Our resilience is higher on this one. Fuel efficiency is higher on this one. Power is 235. This is a lot more powerful. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to take this guy. Figure out how to... I think you probably have to go under. Maybe under the wing? Yes, it looks like this is under the wing. I'd like to have a second one of these over here, but I'm sure I don't have the... Yeah, I'm gonna need more metal for that, which is fine. So we'll do that, and then I think there was also the wings, right? Or the sails. There were these sails I wanted, which is cloth. Okay, so more metal and cloth. Cloth is fine. Cloth we can actually probably... Well, let's get the metal first. That's what we need first. Let's see if I can... This way. Get some more metal. We're good on stuff for cloth, I believe. So yeah, each island has, not each one, but a bunch of them have stuff like this where you can go in and find stuff and, like I said, secrets and puzzles and all of that. Because typically the idea is to get these data disks that will give you more technology, which is what allowed me to get the cannons, the engines, and things like that in the first place. Then you find the schematics as you're going around and find the resources, build everything, and then you've got your ship. I believe that there are some considerations you have to have for, like, you know, how much power draw there is, you know, what your weight based off of things. I've not really had to mess with that yet, because I've mainly been using sails, but obviously the more wind power you have, the less you have to worry about other stuff. What I should do is do that, so that if I need to take a break, like I said, very relaxing game. The music is nice, and provided, you know, things are trying to kill you, you do okay. Perfect. Inventory full. Okay. Is it really? I mean, kind of, sort of. I could probably do that and then put more there. But I don't think we will need more right now. So make sure everything is reloaded. Okay. So what you do to do cloth is you grab these guys, which I have a bunch of. So that should be okay. First things first is that other engine. Okay, so let's see here. Can we? What am I missing? Oh, I didn't smelt the ore yet. And all of these things that say like level 0, level 1, you can upgrade them. So I don't know if it'll make it more efficient or what. Let's see. This is just about there. So it's just about here. Let's turn that around. I'd like it to be symmetrical. Is about halfway through there. Okay. It's not perfect, but, you know. Got that. And now these sails, yeah? So we need cloth. So let's make some cloth. So we'll grab those. Go over here. Makeshift cloth. Let's do as much of that. Might as well make some more medium ammo while I'm there. I'm good on light ammo. I should probably get this. Because I have another gun, but I think that it's 108. This is 249 Gs. All right, take all. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pistol that we had, put that in here, grab our new one. Oh, come on. So one thing that how this works is anything up here, if I die, I lose. Anything down here, I'll keep. But when I grab things, it goes into that upper section. So now I can take this. Oh, that's why, because it needs to be... All right, let's move some stuff around, because I don't want to lose this as well. Let's put this over here. So I've got plenty of cloth. Conductive vessels I'll put here. There we go. So we've got healing stuff. This can go up here. This can go up here. Right. Okay. So we got the cloth, and now we're going to do the wings. Where are those sails? Now the thing with the sails is you want to be able to access them as well. So maybe they go back here? Let's see. If we... There's weight and energy, as you can see. So, like, I can even possibly put them here. I just want to make sure I can access them. Let's try it out. We'll put one here. And then let's imagine that I'm here. So what's highlighted is what I'm selecting. So it looks like I can't reach that one from here. So we're going to go ahead and dismantle this. Ah! Grab the resources. And then where else would be good? Maybe I get rid of these? Doesn't give me stats for the sails, unfortunately. Versatile triangle sail that's effective at catching. Placing this sail facing upwards can take advantage of its lift capabilities, allowing a skyship to ascend and descend quicker. Nice. So there's actually, it makes sense to make some changes. So what I might do actually put it here. If I can get it to fit. So if I'm over here, that'll work. Okay. So let's do that to the other side as well. We can grab that later. We'll just make another one of these. All right. Where did my stuff fall to? Grab that. Shipyard, that's what it's called. So yeah, here you can actually make edits and changes. So let's see, I wonder if I can make any changes here. Yeah, I would need a higher level thing here to make changes, to add a section here. But that's fine, because we were just going to redo it anyways. But we've got our cool changes to our ship. I don't see that wood that fell. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Let's put our excess stuff in here. This can go here. All the stuff that I don't actively need. I'll keep those because I'm going to need to light stuff. This is for crafting. This, I can use to repair, so I'll keep that, keep that. Food. Should probably put, like, all the food stuffs together just so I can see them. Alright, that'll work for now. This can go up here as well. This is crafting stuff, so that can go there. This is cooking stuff. This is food. I kind of want to keep all the, food, actually, that I can cook. But the stuff that's ready to eat with me, so that if I do need to heal, I can do so. And you don't get hungry in this, which is nice. But you do get buffs. Let's grab all this. Oh, items not ready yet? Oh, they are. Let's take a look. Okay. Yep, everything's looking good. Okay. I wonder... So I can make these. Once I have more room, I'll make chairs and things. But lights, it'd be nice to have. I don't have stuff for that. Power core I can do. Because it is dark in here. So we'll get some lights. That's good for now, because it looks like I'm getting close to the power limit. Now, one thing I wonder about is if I go to structural. So there's different types of paneling that I can use. Right now, I've basically got wooden stuff, which is like reasonably low health stuff. Metal. Looks like it's better. I do have some metal. So it might make sense to switch out some of the metal or the wood for the metal, but at the same time, it's going to impact my weight. So for example, let's do this. That's where my core is. Now I'm going to do one of these. Actually, let's do an engraved one in front. So that the front is, better. Oh, I wonder if I can just do that overall. Yep. So I'm gonna need more, but that way I can if I do this, you can see that the front is gonna be, I don't know if that's gonna impact, like there's less damage that can happen there, so maybe more, regular wood, or no, regular metal here on those sides and then wood behind there. So in order to do that, let's get some more metal. Oh, also, let's equip this revolver. Easy there. All right. It's not bad. Some more metal. Oh, right here. Okay, that wasn't bad. Kind of afraid to fight one of those heralds. I have no idea what my maneuverability is going to be like with the new wings and stuff like that. Or the engines and the wings. And I should probably make more cannon ammo. Alright, that looks good. So we'll do some cannon ammo, and then just make the front section of the airship metal. And then that should do it. And then we can try this. Hopefully I don't get completely schooled, because I don't want to have to remake my ship. The first time I made a ship, I messed it up and crashed it immediately, so I had to completely rebuild it. Resources and all. So hopefully that won't be a problem this time. So let's smelt this first. Didn't get a whole lot from that. Let's see here. Do 2 of those, so we have another 10. Load this up. I know there's a way to do like an auto loader, but 16 is good. Okay, now we can just do this. Metal panel. I'll do these sides. Oh, that's it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's give this a shot, huh? First things first. We've got it pretty good. Oops, nope. Do these now. I don't know if I'll start moving immediately because I'm still in the dock. If I was just chilling, I'd probably start moving. Okay. We got everything. Got our cannons, we got all that. Our sails are ready to go. We'll unlock and just take off. Oh yeah. Oh, the speed you can tell already. Oh, we got those going. Why is one of them smoking? I think these are going backwards. So we're going to have to fix that. Kill the sails. This is why we do this stuff. I wonder if I make this go backwards, will it need to go forwards now? So I do need to go forwards, I guess. Nope, we're going backwards. So let's do this. So we'll do this. We'll turn around. And then we'll back it up into our shipyard. Because I put the engines on backwards. Well done. Well done indeed. Alright, so where is it? It's about there. Now if I do this forward, it should go backwards. Yes! This is like trying to park in a weird place. I mean, I could just use the sails, but this should be fine. Bring it down to half speed. That's hopefully this will get us there. Maybe a little bit more. Forward to go back. A little bit. Oops. Still not there. Come on, lock me in. There we go. Luckily, editing this will be super easy. So, we literally just grab it. Turn it around so that the propeller is in the front. Almost. There we go. I'm not a perfectionist, but I'd like it to look nice. Let's move this over a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. All right, take two. We're locked in, so we'll just put the sails on. Normally, like I said, you would have somebody else doing this. Or it'd be cool if there was a way that I could set it to do it automatically for myself. Is that one down? Yeah. This last one. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that speed. Look at that speed. That is much better. Oh, I like that. So yeah, going up and down actually is super fast. Well, not super fast, but faster than it was. So now we just gotta find a herald, destroy it, and then find a data core. Wow, this is a lot faster. Well, it's not super fast. What we can do is, why don't we go with the wind at full speed? wonder how many engines I can put on. I probably have to upgrade my shipyard. For now, expand your ship, arsenal technology ready to seek out destroy the Seraph. So heralds are big. Lord knows how bad this is going to be. We've got some pretty good speed. I'm just going to go with the wind for now. This actually makes it a little easier to see. So I don't have full range of motion with this cannon, but enough that if it's in front of me, I can get it. These are a bit easier for the sides, so that's good. I wonder if it would make sense at some point to put cannons facing back so that I can have like a retreating cannon. Or guns, rather. While I'm here, let's take a look at some of the stuff I cooked. Health and stamina, good. Stamina and stamina regen. Health regen. I might as well do one of these because it's not full health. Cool. That will be used to craft. Look at these guys, health and stamina. So it's mainly health and stamina stuff. This reminds me of Sea of Thieves a lot, just because, you know, you can jump off and go to islands and things of that sort. Grab things, do puzzles. But I love the airship vibe. And I've got my core and this thing, which makes it more efficient. We need more media with airships. To the right of this island. I wonder. Let's do this. Keep you. Let's go down here. Because I just want to limit how screwed I am if I die. Keep that because that's for repairing a ship. I can go there. Okay. Now if I die, it wouldn't be horrible. It wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be horrible. Have I ever been to that island? I don't know. Certainly been to the island where just that. I don't know about this one. Wow, do I see any hills? So I'm enjoying this mainly because it's half cozy, half adventure. Some people did not have nice things to say because I guess they had a different version that they stopped, like the version previous from this that they learned from. They had stopped supporting and people were like, I spent so much money, I did all this, I did all that, and lost out on stuff. Maybe the servers went down, I'm not too sure. But you know what? It's kind of cool. That's a cool island over there. I might have been there. We're going to check this one out first. I do need to look up kind of what things, like, hey, if you want to have this kind of maneuverability, use this kind of wings, or unlock this kind of definitely ascending a lot quicker than I was before. About 15. Stop there. Still no sign of a Herald. We will check out this island. Luckily, I could probably still, zip line my way back, but even so, not the best situation. There we go. Actually, we're a little bit higher, just so we can kind of land on that first island. I have been here, so let's go there. So, as it's multiplayer, you can play with friends. You can set it to public, but the problem is apparently people jump on and try and steal your ship, just to kind of grief you. We're not trying to grief anybody. We're just trying to have a good time. This is going to bother me that it's not perfectly aligned, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. This is not going to be our final ship. You get to name each one, which is nice. This one is called the Kestrel. I did not know what to name it, but I figured that would be a good one. Ah, excuse me. But I do want to check out that island right there. You don't have to be going so high. We're at almost 20,000. We're at 1,900 feet. 20,000. 1,900. 2,000. What is that? Still no sign. I wonder if we go to... This is all just kind of my index of everything. Menu, character. All of these will go up as you use them. Health regeneration increased by 50% stable. Nice. Inventory. Yep. You know what? I wish there was a better, like, hey, this is your objective kind of thing. Perfect. Machine gun barrel. I guess you can make changes to certain weapons. This is going to bother me until... There we go. Achievements, none of those yet. Places, objects, people, creatures. So it's basically Sky Pirates, Sea of Thieves, or Skies of Thieves. I do wonder if we put more engines on, how much faster it would go. Is that another island? It's like hidden just off of view. I have no idea how many islands there are, to be honest. Alright, let's start descending. I should have on me That's a really cool area over there. So maybe we'll go there at some point. Hey! How's it going, Dawson? Yeah, surprisingly, it's not bad. It's got like a pseudo Breath of the Wilds thing going. The volumetrics for the clouds are looking pretty good. It's such a chill vibe when things are okay. And it's nice to just hang out with, you know. It doesn't have quite the style that Sea of Thieves has as far as like their lighting and rendering, but it's good enough that I really enjoy it. You know, you get the God Rays. There's a lot of God Rays here. These kind of wisps of air. The locations have a cool kind of design. I may have been here. I don't know. We're gonna find out. It's got a pretty decent day and night cycle. The color palette's good. It does look like there's some extra hidden islands. What is that? Adjust. We're still descending, so that's good. I'm gonna screenshot that because why not, right? Let's even out a little bit so we're not gonna crash into the side. Still no sign of a herald. What's over there? Let's descend a bit more. We'll just kind of land in the middle area here. Still see no sign of a herald. Kind of. Basically kind of like Steampunk Sea of Thieves. To give you a little idea of what it is. What's up with that? So you wake up from cryo sleep. And all of the people that you knew and everything's gone. There's these arcs, you know, and this is completely off. Let's turn that off. There we go. There we go. There's my ship. And so you're trying to figure out what just happened. Hello. Let's do some of this. And then let's do this. Get some venison. Yeah, so basically, there's an AI that's like, hey, some stuff went down, it wasn't too cool. We gotta figure out what's happening. So you're going island to island, finding logs, things like that. But the thing is, you build your ship. So you build a shipyard, and then you design it, and then you get resources. It takes a little bit of effort, takes a little bit of time, but it works out pretty well. Also got grappling hooks, glider. I saw that you can get a wingsuit. It's one of the things you can unlock. So what happened here? Looks like this was I have been here because I grabbed one of these. When you scan one of these, you get points in order to unlock new technology for your ship or for your character or things like that. So let's just take a quick look around. There was, I believe, I don't know if it was this island or a different one, where I found a little data pad that was actually in Morse code that I had to decipher. I had to go online and punch in the dots and dashes, and it said something like, "We've taken the mine underneath the island." So then I had to grapple my way under the island and find out what was happening, and I got a lot of cool stuff. So there's a lot of cool things like that. This might actually be that island. Yeah, because here's the mine. I believe. Obviously, I didn't clear it, so I wonder if I can find my way back in there. There's stamina and stuff like that, but luckily it's not like Breath of the Wild where every move you make is going to take stamina. I think this is the way in. So, like, to reel in like that, that took stamina. And then to use my glider will take stamina. But climbing actually doesn't take stamina, so I can just hang here if I want. Let's see, can I... Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. Let's do this. Turn that on, give me some light. This music is nice. Maybe it's up there. Yes, here we go. Start shit. I don't really need meat or anything, so I'm just gonna leave them. I'll actually how much I've got plenty of room. Daddy's gotta eat. But yeah, so this is basically Steampunk Sea of Thieves. There's a bunch of mysteries and hidden things and building your ship and I'm sure fighting other ships. It's called Lost Skies. There's a great cinematic trailer. That's the place I was trying to get into. So I know that there's, is it over here? So I thought I unlocked this stuff earlier. And now that I have room, I can grab these resources. All from the last time I was here. Hello? Yeah, this is what I did before. Did not turn that one on. Maybe that was the last one. I think it was through here. Yes! No, because I had already done that one. Wrong one. Another one somewhere. So it's not there. Could it be up there? I don't think so. Apparently this stuff is the stuff that killed everybody. Where was that other door? Let's go back down. You know what would make it easier? If I know it's that third one. Well, first off, what about you? You're open. Oh yeah, that data pad didn't have anything on it. Let's close this one and this one. Because I knew it was that third one that I didn't do before, so that should lock the other two doors. So that's locked. That's locked. I mean, this actually might not be... Yeah, so it was this one. So I did get everything here. Oh, wait a second. Ah, clever. There we go. That opens up so that I can... oh, it didn't open anything up, but it got me a data disk, which I need for upgrades. I think there might be an arc on this island? I don't know. Let's go back up. this way? No. Probably have to go around. Oh, little buffering. But yeah, so you starting out, make a glider, then make some armor, learn how to make, you know, ammo, then, you know, find a grappling hook, that kind of stuff. And then you go through, you make your first ship, and then you have to get, I keep on finding the same one. I think maybe I'd have to go down. So it's an interesting progression system. And then you level up schematics. So I have a gun, and I'm like, hey, I want a better gun. Maybe the same kind of gun, but then I level up the schematic, remake the gun, and get a better one. Same thing with all the pieces of your ship. The hook shot. So it's pretty cool. I dig it. Plus, like I said, the music's great, and you can just kind of chill out. Now, I know that there's a big island next to this. My ship should be... Where is my ship? Oh, it's over there. It's on the other side. Yeah, this thingy. Do not know how to get in here. There's my ship. Okay. But I believe there's another large island next to me. I think it might be that one over there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I dig it. I would say check out the trailer. There's a cinematic trailer I haven't seen because I didn't want to be spoiled by the story. But there was a trailer that released a couple days ago that looked really good. And I was like, you know what, YOLO. The world's on fire. I could use some nice, cool stuff. So why not? All right, let's see if we can't cross this. I don't want to get my ship out. Shouldn't be that hard. Probably could have swung the whole way, but this is fine. Hey, we made it. And we're on this island now. No idea what's going on. There was that over there. What's that sound? It's... drones. I feel like there's more. Upgrade stuff. More upgrade stuff. I feel like that big rumbling was a herald, but I don't see one. Alright, let's scan this. yeah, I don't see any heralds. Okay. That's fine. We don't need to find one today. I wasn't expecting to. All I wanted to do was put the new wings on, and on my ship, and the engine as well. Grab some tomatoes. Some berries. So let's head back. Nice. Okay, not bad. We got some stuff there. Didn't accomplish everything we wanted to accomplish, but we got some of the stuff done. We got new engines, we got new sails that gives us a bit more maneuverability. We've got a new cannon, so we've got a bit more firepower. We got a new revolver, so you know what? We did a lot. Why does it sound like there's something here? Oh, because there's these guys. Ooh, that hurts. Drone's not going to do much. I'm going to go get something. Yep. Okay. Cool. So I think that is it for me for now. We made some good headway. There's still a number of islands I'm sure that I need to get. Oh, that's right. We also put some metal and some engraved metal on the front of the ship, so it's got more health points. So yeah, good stuff. Not bad. Not sure what island that is. I do wish I saw a herald. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna do a bit of this tomorrow. Thank you for watching. It was a lot of fun. And you know what we can actually do? Let's do this. I'm gonna pull up. Let's kill the game audio for a moment. I'm going to pull up the trailer so we can watch it. Let's see here. Hey. Oh, it's one of those. That's weird. Okay. Let's do this one. What was that? Let's get rid of this. Nope. Delete, remove. Yes. I want to open a new Windows. Here we are. Okay. Hopefully this works. So let's find the trailer. And what we'll do, we'll turn this on. We'll go back here. We're going to turn off the audio for a second. Just so we can hear. Bossa Studios.
Heralds. Harbingers, the Seraph. What we chose to call them is irrelevant. Their arrival marked the end of our world. Civilization, culture, continents, torn apart and left in ruin. But life perseveres. In our last act of defiance, we boarded the Arks. For centuries we lay hidden. The Arks were discovered. Now we must awaken and together explore what is left of our world. Danger is everywhere. The Seraph are still out there. But so are we. We must scour our past for technology. Adapting, learning, gaining power, and build as we once did. We shall board our skyships and journey this fractured land until united we strike with the fury of centuries lost and take back the skies.
It's pretty sick, if you ask me. It's pretty sick. So, yeah,